Welcome to this tutorial about using Pablo.buffer to create custom designs. Just follow the steps ahead and keep your eye on the arrow. First of all, you need to know what background images we're working with. We're going to create a splash screen, which is like the cover of a book. It'll contain your logo and an eye-catching background image. The home screen also has your logo, but it doesn't have to be put onto the screen. This is like the table of contents of a book, and the logo will appear automatically at the top part of the screen so as not to interfere with the buttons that will appear below it. The inner screen background is for all the other screens in your app. And finally, the app icon, which is on your device that you'll click on to start the app. To begin, log in at pablo.buffer.com. You should see a screen that looks something like this. Now, the first time users may get a screen inviting you to take a tour of Pablo before seeing this screen. If that happens, just click the Pablo logo in the upper left-hand corner. Next, select the image theme for your design. We've selected Lighthouse as our theme. You'll see many images that match the theme from which you can choose. Try to use an image that is in either landscape or square format. You'll notice that the option Landscape, which we'll use for our tablet splash screen to begin, is the default selection at the upper right. Your image will appear in the center panel. You'll use this image for the tablet splash screen. Here's how. To remove the text field, highlight the entire phrase and delete it, or click the body option under text in the editor at the right. Since we're starting with a splash screen for tablets, we want our image to be bright and eye-catching. For this, we need to remove the light contrast filter and select None from the options. Doing this makes the image stand out. Now you can add the logo you created using Cool Logo or any other source. Just click the Insert Logo or Graphic button at the bottom of the editing frame on the right. Find the logo you created on your computer or cloud folder and select that. The logo will appear in the center of the screen and may be smaller than you'd like it to be. Both size and position are easy to fix. You can change the size by using the slider at the bottom of the editing window. Move your logo into the desired position by clicking and dragging it. Once you've set your logo, you have an image that is eye-catching, includes your logo, and is in landscape format, all the elements needed for a splash screen for tablets. Click the Share and Download button at the bottom right of the window, and finish by clicking the Download button at the bottom of the screen. Find your image in the folder. Notice it will be named Pablo. This will be a good time to rename it to match its use. Now, let's create a splash screen for an iPhone and Android. Start by changing the size/orientation to portrait style. If you want to reposition your image, click the button and move the field to the desired spot. Then click the Done button. You can again change the size and position of your logo using the same steps as before. And finish by clicking the Share and Download, then Download buttons to save your phone splash screen just as you did before. Don't forget to rename your image. We suggest something like Phone Splash. Now we need to create our home and inner screen backgrounds. First, we need to remove the logo. Click on it, then click the Remove button under the logo options. Next, let's mute the splash screen image so it will look better as a background. Remember the filter options? Select light contrast for this. Just like that, you now have an image you can use for all your home, phone, screen, and inner screen backgrounds. Save it as before and name the file something like phone inner screen. Now you need to create a home and inner screen background for the tablet. To do so, just change the size orientation to square. We use square, not landscape, because the menu will always appear when you're in the tablet version of the app, and therefore you're left with a square area to deal with. Save and rename, and all your screen images are done. Just save and rename as app icon to get your app icon as well. Then all you have to do is import your images from your computer by clicking the plus sign for each of the appropriate versions. Now, if you don't want to change the names of each Pablo file and you followed the order given, here is what the file name will be, and this is what the image will be. Pablo, the first one we made, remember, is the tablet splash screen. Pablo 1 will be the phone splash screen. Pablo 2, the inner screens for phones, and so on. That's all there is to it. It shouldn't take long to do it once you decide what that background image set is going to look like. Good luck!